Welcome to the Dogs Are the Best Friends podcast. I'm Emily, and my furry best friend, Flynn, says hello too. I'm so excited to bring you this first episode as I have a very special guest. She's from Colorado. She's a mom of 2 boys and a bonus mom to 2 girls and a boy. She is warm, funny, and has a beautiful heart. And I know her well because she's my sister. Yep, you heard that right, my sister. I hope you enjoy our conversation where she shares some sweet stories of her sweet Sophie girl. So Katie, please tell us about your dog, Miss Sophie. Give us a little bit about her breed or physical features that you love or that make her unique.
I love Sophie so much. She is her mother was an Anatolian Shepherd, and then her father was half Blue Heeler and Corgi. My favorite features, she's a very unique dog, and she has freckles on her face.
Huh. She's so
cute.
People will have to make sure they go to my blog and my website and look at her pictures because she's too cute. And
I think so, but I'm a little biased, I know, but
just a smidgen, but it's okay. I get that. So now, how old was Sophie when she entered your life, when she came into your life?
She was 8 weeks old. We picked her up, and I feel so blessed to have her. She is still a puppy, but she was the cutest puppy ever.
So she was 8 weeks at the time, and she's how old now?
She is a little over 9 months.
Wow, that time has gone so fast. And you know what? You have to tell the story because you drove a long ways to pick her up and another puppy or 2, I think.
I did. So my friend is in Oklahoma, and I'm in Colorado. And she had posted on Facebook that her dog is the Anatolian Shepherd, and they have a farm out there. And she didn't know that her dog was pregnant until she had puppies. So then she asked if anybody was interested in adopting these puppies. And so there were 4 of them that lived. And we agreed to meet halfway. So it was about 4.5 hours for each of us to drive and meet in Kansas. And I picked up my little Sophie as well as her 3 siblings because we found homes for all of them that live near me. So I just brought them all back.
So cool. Nice. Give me one word, only one word. That's it. All you can give me that describes your dog.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Right.
I would say, oh my goodness, she's just so many things. I would say how gentle she is.
Oh, that's a very
gentle.
cool word. Yeah, very cool. Because she's a good size. She's not tiny.
She is.
So.
She's I think we haven't weighed her in a little bit, but at 8 months old, she was 55 pounds.
Wow. Yeah. So she's not a tiny little Yorkie or something.
No.
So funny.
Definitely
is she
not.
gentle? Is she gentle like with Matt, your son, or like the sons, or like, with the guys, I guess, in your family? Or is it just with you that she's gentle?
No, she's gentle with everybody. She's rambunctious at the very beginning, which I think most dogs are. They're very excited to see people. But then as her personality, she has been around little kids, and she just lets them touch her mouth and touch her, everywhere. And she just does not make a peep or anything. She just lets them play with her.
Wow. So she's a girl.
Yes, she's very sweet.
Yeah, very cool. All right. So how does your dog inspire you? You and I talk about how they're a gift from God, our dogs. And how would you say that she inspires you?
Oh, it's so crazy to me how much during the day I tell her how much I love her. And it's kind of funny, not really, but my 16-year-old son even today just asked me, I think you love her more than me. And I'm not. And I just said it was a different kind of love. But I love her so much.
Right.
And I think she inspires me because she's just so patient and sweet and forgiving. And I feel that she makes me feel um, to do my best as her mom and just to give her the best life that I can for her because she is just so
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Very nice, sister.
Yeah.
All right. I'm biased, of course, folks, in my interview with my sister because it's my sister. So, and I haven't met Sophie in person yet. It's the thing that's
I
killer too.
know.
So I get to meet her.
Maybe this summer.
And my friend, yes, this summer I'm hoping, praying that I'll get there. We have to get over this coronavirus baloney and let life go on normal. What does she do that makes you laugh or is unique to her?
Oh, she does so many funny things. So she every single morning, um, my husband's name is Steve, and she knows right away that Steve sits in his chair, and she goes right on his lap and turns upside down, laying on the lazy boy with him. And it's so hilarious because she literally goes on her back and lays just like Steve does, right by his side, and she does it for like 10 or 15 minutes in the morning, each morning.
Oh,
It's so cute.
You have to get a picture of that.
I do. I have one. I'll send it to you. Oh, so like she knows the routines, like when she gets a treat. And so at first we were training her to sit, to lay down, to shake her paw. And
Yeah.
literally like the second or third time we did it, she did them in sequence. And so I thought that was so smart that she just knew what I was going to ask without even asking.
Yeah. Yep.
So that was fun.
She's getting trained.
Mm-hmm.
She figured out your system.
Yes.
You have to change it up.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, now I'm like changing it, and she gets a little confused, but then she does it.
All right. Oh, so if you could take your dog and go anywhere or do anything in your wildest dreams, what would it be?
I would want to take her on the cruise that we were going to go to because I hate the thought of leaving her home, and so I want to bring her with me. And then we can sip on, pina coladas together, and she can go in the hot tub with me, and we can be on the beaches of like in the Bahamas together.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That is not what I thought you were going to say because you have a new grandbaby, and I thought you were going to say go in the car and go see the grandbaby or something.
No, I just want to go on the beach with her and just have a nice cruise vacation.
Right? Yeah, I know it's such a shame you guys had to cancel that, but there's still the future. So yeah, it'll work out. You don't have to leave her this way because I remember you were agonizing and
exactly. It actually worked out because I was like, this is too early. Maybe when she's a little older. I just didn't want to leave her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I say something here? Because this like totally fits, right? So, and if you're going to be honest with me, you thought I was kind of crazy with having to bring my dog with me on all these trips out to Colorado to see you guys. Now,
I didn't want to
you
say
totally
anything,
get me, right?
What a crazy dog person you were. But now I officially know what you're talking about. It literally,
go ahead.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy to me how I feel about leaving her home. Yeah. I just don't, it's like, oh my gosh, like it's like a little baby. I just feel like nobody's going to know her schedule and nobody's going to know like how she sleeps. And so exactly. I just, I totally get it now. Cause every decision I have is like, well, can I bring Sophie with me or can I, yes. How long I'm going to be gone, or I can't go to that because I can't leave her that long.
I get that. It's so funny to me because I thought you would never join the club, and I'm so glad that you joined the pack, if you will, like the pack of crazy dog lovers. You're so I am fully in. Yeah, you're fully in, and we've always gotten along so well and everything, and it's so funny to me that that part you didn't get, and now you just totally are sold, and you're just crazy about this dog, and that's
Yeah.
why I wanna meet her so bad too this summer, so that'll be great to see this
Yeah.
sweet girl in person. So
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah. She can't wait to meet her Aunt Emily.
Yeah, it'll be so fun. Give her hugs.
Yes.
Well, I mean, she's still a puppy, so I don't know if you can answer the next question, but I'll give it a shot anyways, right? So the next question is
Okay.
what is your favorite story to tell about your dog? So I don't know if you have any goofy things she's done already, that you want to share.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. She is 9 months old. And I think when she was 2 months old, I put her in a playpen outside. And I thought, oh, she's going to be safe in there because she's still a little puppy. And it's like an outdoor playpen, like it wasn't like a baby playpen.
Right.
And I turned to talk to my husband, and the next thing I know, Sophie's at my feet, and I'm like, wait, I know I just put her in the playpen. And so I was confused because I thought, well, maybe I didn't put her in the playpen. So I put her again, and then the next I was watching her, and she climbed that gate and plopped right out. And I just thought that was the most hilarious and scary thing at the same time.
Right.
But she definitely that's one of my favorite stories about her so far.
Yeah, I'm
She's
sure
still
there's
only 9 months old.
yeah. And that's a wonderful story. That just showed how smart she was. She was also she's determined, clearly, she'll keep at it till she figures it out. So those are some
Yes.
great signs of her intelligence too. So and she wanted to be with her
Yeah.
mama.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Have to be with the mama.
My
I love it.
baby.
Well, I don't know. She's such a good girl. I don't know if this is a good question too, but we'll try this one also. What has been the biggest
Hmm.
challenge? Like, does she have any behavior stuff you've had to work on, or you know?
Oh, oh yeah. So like she's super smart, and she is I can say a million good things about her, but she definitely has some things she needs to work on that we need to work on with her. And that one thing is barking. She it's a very vicious bark, and most people probably by looking at her would think, "Oh my gosh, she's so scary because her bark is so scary."
Right.
And she's a good sized dog. So when people first come by or there's a knock, the UPS or wherever, she barks crazy. So that's something I know it's part of her breeds. All of them are very, very protective dogs.
Mm.
And so I think part of it's her personality, but also part of it is something that we need to work on to control, like um, how long she barks for.
Right. Right. Yeah,
So.
and how are you guys doing that? Like, I taught Morgan and Macy the trick of like what quiet was, and then I taught them, what speaking was. So I would let them speak a couple times, and then they had to quit when somebody was coming to the door. But I mean, it took me a while to figure that out. So if that helps you, then cool. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I would love to learn more about that because, yeah, right now we just have like, we tell her to stop
right,
and we just say no bark. And then we try to put our hand like to her face to say no, like no bark.
right.
But she gets very tunnel vision. And
Mm.
so that's something that we have to work on.
Yeah, yeah, dogs get that way. So yeah, I could, like Flynn,
Mm-hmm.
they can get very focused, and that's where, like if you ever
Mm-hmm.
sit or try to get her to do something else, like maybe grab a squeaky toy or something to break her concentration. So that's
Exactly.
that's a very
Yeah.
common problem. So that's I'm glad you shared that. That was nice of you to be honest, and she's only 9 months, so you guys can totally conquer that. Even if she was 12, I believe it. If she's
I
12
hope
years
so.
old, you can conquer it. But yeah, let me know if I can help you with that too,
Yeah,
sis, 'cause, I
that
get
would be
that.
great. She's a wonderful dog, and I mean, we love her. We understand her barking is not scary, but it is scary to people that don't know her.
Sure. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
So, and 2 minutes with her after, they'll know that she's not. But it's
Right.
that first reaction is kind of scary.
Yeah. Yeah. Because she's a good size, and it sounds like you said, if it sounds vicious, yeah, people are like
Mm-hmm.
kind of scared and
Yeah,
surprised. So yeah. No, I appreciate that
exactly.
honesty. Yeah. I'm sure you guys
Yeah,
will figure it out. It's just takes every
I
dog's
hope so.
different, so you have to figure out how to get her attention. But very cool. So let's see here. Any words of encouragement for dog owners struggling with training or issues with their pup? Because now she's 9 months, so you've gotten her through a lot of the puppy.
The one thing that we just absolutely will keep doing if we get puppies down the road, after Sophie, is the potty training. We are so incredibly blessed to have taught her how to ring the bell when she has to go potty. And since she's been 12
Oh
weeks
yeah.
old, she's been potty trained and has not had one accident in the house. So that is
Oh, wonderful.
been a huge
Yeah.
blessing. We saw it in another dog that we know, and we thought, well, why not try it with Sophie? So we bought one. It was like $10 on Amazon, and every time we went out, we just
Right.
say, ring the bell, ring the bell. And she learned very, at first she didn't learn, because you're like, oh my gosh, how many times do I have to pick up
Right.
after you? But eventually, like one day, we were in the other room and we heard the bell, and we didn't know if she actually meant it or not, or she was just playing with it. And we took her out, and she went to the bathroom, and then since then she's been ringing the bell. It's consistency, because it's every single time we went, we would purposely ring it and say the words and do the action and then come back. And so I think with the repetitiveness, even though I did feel discouraged at the beginning with that, because I thought, oh my gosh, she's never going to learn, and we're going to have a dog that pees and poops inside the house, and how are we going to get through this? And
Yeah, it
and
does
just
pay off. It's
consistency.
aggravating and frustrating, and sometimes you feel like they don't have a clue what you're doing, and they're
Mm-hmm,
looking at
mm-hmm.
you like you're crazy, but
Yes, yes.
but clearly it pays off. So you're a great example.
Oh, and I do also think one thing for us is I never made Sophie feel bad for potty training, because I didn't want her to feel, I don't know if dogs feel this or not, but she was a puppy, so of course she's going to have accidents. So
Yeah.
I just kind of, I said no, but I didn't do anything like make her feel bad.
Yeah, and
No.
that's huge, because you help build a trust that she's like, okay, I messed up, but mom's not like, freaking out on me. Mom is not happy,
Yeah.
I can tell, but
Yeah. And
but
we
yeah.
would pick her up and bring her to where she had the accident, and we say, no potty in the house. And then we'd
Mhm.
go outside.
Yeah, very cool. Thank you for sharing those words of encouragement, especially there's going to be plenty of people that have that struggle for sure. Clearly you love her, and like I said, I'm so happy that you're a dog crazy person now, cuz cuz it's another thing for
Yes.
us to bond over as sisters.
I must spoil her or something, because every time an Amazon package comes, she thinks it's for her. And so like she comes and she literally will try to get the package out of my hand. And I'm like, no, this is not your toy. This is mommy's toy.
Oh my goodness, that is so funny. That's
So
awesome.
yeah.
That is so great. I love it. And a
I am definitely one of those crazy for dogs
I'm so
people now.
glad. It's so wonderful. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm so grateful for you, sis, and I'm so glad you have Sophie, and you and Steve have a wonderful little fur child, along with your other, wonderful actual children
Oh,
that are
yes.
grown.
We definitely think of Sophie as our baby
Yeah.
together. We really, Steve even said like he's never had like such a strong connection with a dog before. And I said, I've never been so strong connected or intimate with a dog before, knowing her paws and what freckles she has. And it's just so crazy to me that I just love her so much.
It's wonderful. It's so fun. And it's
Mhm.
fun that she's bonded with both of you. That's another beautiful thing too. Not just
Yeah.
one of you.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
Steve was a
So
little
that's
jealous at the beginning because he's like, she won't come to me. And then
oh,
after some time, now right in the morning, she's the most excited to see him and we'll just sit on his lap for 10 minutes. So it's been really sweet to see. But I think I'm still her favorite though, but don't tell Steve. I think
I love it. This is only going to be on a podcast,
yeah,
sister, but
don't tell
whatever.
him. Yeah. Don't tell anyone else. But I think I'm her favorite.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love that you have a great dog, and I love you, sister, and thank you so much for sharing about
Love
Sophie.
you.
It's so fun to hear. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing. You're the bestest.
Oh, love you, sister. Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed this conversation with my crazy, well, I should say actually converted to crazy dog lover sister. If you have any questions about how to help control your dog's barking, please feel free to email me, emily@dogsarethebestfriends.com, or you can go to my website, dogsarethebestfriends.com, and I have some forms there that you can fill out. Oh, and by the way, if you would like to be one of my guests, there's a form for that too on the website, dogsarethebestfriends.com. On the next episode, you will hear from someone who is a connection to ancient Egypt.